A recent study showed that 60% of Americans are living paycheck to paycheck, and 40% of them make over $100,000 a year. While many people believe that having a six-figure salary will solve all their problems, the pitfall of overspending happens just as easily. So in this video, we'll show you just how easy it is to live paycheck to paycheck on a six-figure salary, and how you can stop overspending. Imagine a software engineer with a family of four, and you make approximately $130,000 a year. We'll go over the entire list of income and expenses to show a typical month in their life. Payments like mortgage, car payments, power bills, groceries, gas, babysitters, and more. The approximate income per month is just shy of $10,000. But of course, there are always taxes and insurance, which is the first hidden expense that often gets overlooked. If you include savings into a 401k of about 12% of your income, then you're looking at ending up with a little over $6,600 every month. This is a massive difference from that initial $10,000, and it's why you should always pay attention to your income after deductions. Next comes the general payments everyone makes. But before I show them to you, if you want more informative videos on how to make the most out of your money even if you live on a low income, then subscribe to Investors Weekly and let us know in the comments. The first major payment most people will make is either rent or mortgage. In our software engineer's case, they spend $2,250 on their mortgage. This is just over a third of the paycheck after deductions, which is already a lot. A great tip to lower this cost is to downsize your home. The second major payment is for Venmo. This is an app like PayPal, and it's great for making online purchases or sending money to people like a babysitter. The total is about $1,200. For both personal purchases, which include subscriptions, random shopping, and a babysitter, which can be easily fixed by setting yourself a limit, like $300, that you can spend on personal purchases. The third major payment is utility payments, which total about $510 a month. This includes water, power, electricity, and the internet. Of course, this is variable for many people, as it depends on a lot of factors, but you can stop overspending on most of these bills with a few simple fixes. For example, if you want to save on power, then stop using your thermostat to make your home warmer or colder, and instead change your clothes. For water, you can simply take shorter showers or collect rainwater, and you can use more natural light to lower electricity. The fourth payment is for general health care. While this doesn't apply to everyone, it's an expense that most of us will pay at some point in our lives. In our example case, they pay $240 for the dentist due to an accident that happened in the past that severely damaged their teeth. Taking care of yourself is a great way to prevent excess health payments. But in cases where it's unavoidable, having an emergency fund is the best bet. Speaking of emergency funds, did you know that the majority of Americans can't even cover $1,000 in expenses from an emergency fund? Let us know in the comments below if you have an emergency fund and how it's helped you. The fifth payment is arguably one of the most difficult payments to deal with for the average person. Groceries. In our example case, they spend between $800 to $1,000 a month, which we'll call it $900 for their family of four, with the price of food skyrocketing. This number is only expected to go higher. Doing some fixes like not grocery shopping when you're hungry or making a grocery list can help stop overspending significantly. The sixth payment is closely related to the fifth, and that's eating out. Most people will opt to get takeout simply because it's more convenient, but the cost of convenience is only getting more and more expensive. For our example case, they spend just about $800 a month on taking out, which is a very large number. An extremely easy fix to this is to make more food at home and bring convenience to you by bringing snacks and water when you're out with friends and family. The seventh payment is for clothing and shopping. Believe it or not, this number is likely bigger than you'd expect. In our example case, it's close to $600. Fortunately, you can stop overspending by applying a minimalist living style. This calls for only wearing clothes and having things that you use at least 80% of the time when you need them. Otherwise, they're likely wasting your money. The eighth payment is for insurance. Since everyone pays insurance on something, this is a non-negotiable payment, and in our test case, they pay $200. If you find your insurance is too expensive, then you can search around for other providers to see if you can get a better price. Before I share the last expense with you, let us know in the comments below whose frugal living tips you'd like us to cover in future videos. The ninth payment is for gas, and our test case pays about $450 a month. This can be a major financial struggle for anyone, so learning to cut gas costs can make a huge difference. For instance, you can start carpooling to work, or use local transit if possible, walk or bike to work, or try to fill up your gas at the beginning of each week because the historical average says that Mondays tend to have the cheapest prices for gas. So you can see how easy it is to overspend even with a six-figure salary, as our example case is spending $550 more than they make every month. While we've covered a few tips on how to live below your means, they won't give you perfect results. However, if you click this video here, you can find yourself living below your means even with a small income. Friends, did you gain value from this video? If you did, then give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends and family so they can find value too.